Namaskaram friends. Today I will continue to talk about Srirangam temple. Number 7 has a very significant importance in Hindu culture because the nature has given us 7 mountains, 7 rivers, 7 oceans. We also call Sapta Kanyas who are goddesses. We treat them as saviors. So the 7 has a very importance in our culture. In relating to that, this temple also has 7 significance. They are, we call the Koil itself as a Periya Koil. The number 1 is Periya Koil. We call the Rangaraja Perumal as Periya Perumal. Prati, who is Aranganayagi, Ranganayagi Tayar, is another significance of this temple. And then the Gopurams, Tirumadil, 5th one is Tirumadil, means the walls. It's a very big walls we can see in Srirangam temple, the walls. And the Naivedyam, I would have talked about the Naivedyam importance in my first video about Srirangam. So Naivedyam is the 6th one. And then the Garudan. Garudan in front of Lord Rangaraja Perumal is a very big one. The darshan for Garuda Perumal itself, the Garuda Alvar itself will be a big queue. So these 7 are very significant of this temple. So, and let me also talk about the uniqueness of the idol again. Yesterday I talked about the characteristics of the idol. Let's see the uniqueness. The idol is faced towards south. The reason is that Perumal, Rangaraja Perumal sent Vibhishnar back to Lanka without the idol, saying that he will always bless him from here, facing towards Sri Lanka. So that's the reason this temple will be faced towards south. The idol will also be faced towards south. There are 4 entrances for the temple, but the main entrance is the south side. So the front side, he will be lying down in the reclining posture I said. So front side is towards south, back is towards north. Let me give the details of the shrines within this temple. The main sanctum is for Sri Rangaraja Perumal. This is the main sanctum. This sanctum has a golden vimana in the shape of Om, symbolizing Om mantra. And after worshipping Perumal, we will do the Pradakshinam. While doing the Pradakshinam, we can see in the 4 different sides. It will be in the square form, and we can see the 4 different images. One side it will be Vigneshwara image, the other side will be Yoga Narasimhar, Yoga Anantar in the yoga form and the Yoga Nitara form, sitting on the Seshavaganam. Another one is Durga. These 4, please don't forget to notice when you are doing the Pradakshinam for Sri Rangaraja Perumal. And the other thing is I talked about Garuda sanctum, which is opposite to Perumal sanctum. These 2 are the main sanctums. So the other sanctum is Ranganayagi Taya's sanctum. There will be one thing to note near the Ranganayagi Taya sanctum is there will be 5 holes on a flower kind made in stone only. She will not come beyond that place, and she is also called as Padidanda Partini, which means she will not come out of that boundary of her sanctum. And whenever Perumal comes for Urchavams or to visit the Srirangam, Ranganayagi Tayar would like to see him. So she'll hold herself in that, hold her fingers on that 5 holes, and then she'll bend and see Perumal when he is coming out of his sanctum. There's a beautiful imaginations and architecture built in the temple. And also Perumal will also see her, it seems. How beautiful they have built this temple, no? And that's one thing you should all note when you're visiting the temple. The other important shrine is all the forms of Lord Narayana is presented here in different shrines. Like we can see a different shrines for Krishna with Radha and Rukmani. Another form of Narayana is Kodandaramar. We can see they have a shrine there for Kodandaramar, Pattabhiramar, and then we can see sanctum for Anjaneyar, Narasimhar. Narasimhar is other form of Narayana. Apart from the shrines of different forms of Vishnu, the other shrines we can see within the temple is Dhanvantari shrine. This is the shrine for Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari is the god for medicine. So one who worships Dhanvantari will get rid of any illness they have. The other sanctums are Chakratalvar. There is a separate shrine for Chakratalvar. For Ramanujar, he is named as Udayavar in this temple only. Not even in Kanchipuram Varadarajan temple. He served, Ramanuja served even in Kanchipuram Varadaraja temple. But he spent most of the years in Srirangam only. And he was named as Udayavar in this temple. So we can see a separate sanctum for Ramanujar here. Let us see the Alvar's contribution to this temple. I would have mentioned that all the 11 Alvars, there were 12 Alvars, but 11 Alvars contributed by singing in praise of Lord Vishnu here, Rangaraja Perumal here. So totally they have sung 247 verses in Divya Brahmandam in this Srirangam temple alone, 247 verses. Among 247 verses, Tirumangai Alvar has sung 73 songs for Sri Rangaraja Perumal. And the one thing notable here is all the Alvars have sung the verses to see the Perumal. But Tirupannar's songs alone, verses of Divya Prabandham, Tirupannar's, he has did around 10. But these verses he sung after seeing the Perumal. So that's the importance here for Srirangam temple. So there were a lot of reasons like this for Srirangam to be the first Divya Desam. The other things we can see is Pushkarni, Chandra Pushkarni. There are a lot of Pushkarnis within the temple. The one notable is Chandra Pushkarni near the main sanctum of Rangaraja Perumal. And Sri Andal, there is a separate shrine for Andal. The other thing is 1000-pillared Mandapam. It's a very nice mandapam. This is where all the artists will perform their work, dance or songs, anything of the skills will be performed here. And Vaikunta Ekadasi will also be celebrated for 45 days. And all the Utchavams will be done in this mandapam. There is a kitchen, temple kitchen near that mandapam. Don't forget to taste the food also within this temple. It would be very awesome. So after the pleasant visit within the temple, after the pleasant visit of Sri Rangaraja Perumal, you should also visit outside the temple, the city itself. Just spend some time. As soon as we enter the city, it will be so lively, full of people. I visited twice. Actually, I visited thrice. One was during my school days. Another one we visited 1.5 years back. The first day we went with the entire family. The next day morning, myself and husband alone we visited. We had a darshan, and after having the darshan, there is a cave near the Raja Gopuram, I think. Anyone will know a famous cave. The coffee will be so nice there. I'm still talking about because having it in the early morning after the darshan, thinking about Perumal, having this drink, and that too in a very famous cave shop. It's a normal cave shop, small one, but it will be always crowded. Anyone will tell you. So I just want to give this input. Within the sanctum, yes, the other thing I want to tell is within the sanctum, we visited twice, I said. One is during the summer, another one is during winter. Even winter in Tamil Nadu will be hot. We felt very hot outside the temple. But as soon as we enter the main sanctum of Perumal, it was so cool. We were wondering how the architecture will be so will be done like that. It's a wonder. It will be so cool, you'll not feel like coming out at all. First of all, you'll not feel like taking your eyes off the god, and somehow you have to come out because Sasticals and Gurukul will send you. And once you do that, once you come out of the sanctum, you can feel the heat outside, but inside it will be very cool. So these are little things we should not forget to experience it. You can also post your experiences because it's a big topic and we can always talk about Sri Rangaraja Perumal. Tomorrow let me come up with some other topic on Sri Rangam. Thank you friends. Namaskaram.